Very, very hard to cope with life like this.
After working hard for several years to build his dream house, he was thrown out in an instant, losing belongings he and his family had spent years accumulating. The Finsacked entrepreneur claims his house, which was valued at between $9 and $11 million, was offloaded by Finsack for just $3.5 million.
At the time when the house sold, they said that whole 11 point odd million. And they said they sold it for 3.5, and I still have a balance of 7 point something. Up to now, I don't know if I still owe that money or what happened. I don't know if I have a money in my hand now, if they will come to me for that money, because they say I owe it, and I don't know if it's still growing interest. Because every time we ask for an account, nobody won't give it to us.
Mr. Willis says he ended up being Finsacked because he took a revolving loan from the now defunct Eagle Commercial Bank. However, with the interest rates skyrocketing, he, like many others, found it difficult to keep a pace with the financial demands. Dealing with the emotional toll of Finsack hasn't been easy for many who were forced to start life all over again.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered Late Nights. If you're joining this channel for the first time, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope everybody is doing okay. Hope all is well. It is 10:18 p.m. where I am. It is, I think it's Thursday, yeah? March 27, 2025. Big up on yourself, guys. Thank you for being here. So, we have a few things to talk about tonight. I have a few things to enlighten you guys about tonight. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to a general election. So there's lots of moving parts. And you know how mainstream media in Jamaica, it's behind time a little bit, you know? I think there are things that you, the people, we, the people, need to bring to the fore. And sometimes, we don't get it. Not from this media that we have today. Hopefully, sometime in the near future, because we don't want to really attack the media, but they have some shaking up to do. Anyway, that's why we're here. So, as you can see in the title here tonight, within the People's National Party, there is warfare as we speak regarding Peter Bunting getting a safe seat. I'm going to tell you who they want to shove out to put Bunting there. This is unbelievable. Months before an election, Janice Allen, the senator and opposition spokesperson on tourism, come here, please. Dion Jackson Miller, you as well. And who is Mark Golding? I told you guys I was going to talk about this tonight, and it is the highlight of the program here tonight. So we'll get to talk about that. But before we go any further, guys, let us just acknowledge moderator. Thank you for joining. And I just want to say shout out to all the people who were here last night. It got a little contentious, around the topic of Bruce Golding and Dodos. And I know there's everybody over here, JLP, PNP, and No P. Some JLP people, they may not have they may not like to hear when people talk about that era, or they may not agree that Bruce Golding should not have interfered with that extradition, just like he didn't interfere with all the others that occurred during that time. But we can agree to disagree, and we can oppose each other because we're civilized people over here. So I just want to say shout out to those people who, went along with the civil discourse that we normally have over here. So good night, everybody. When you're coming, guys, just please hit up the like button. Moderator, thank you for, as always, letting people know, when they come in, to make sure that they hit the like button and acknowledge, the content and the program. There is a live goal over here tonight, guys. If you guys want to participate in that, that would be appreciated. Thank you to the first person to participate in that live goal over here. Big up yourself and thank you. So without further ado, guys, Lord of mercy. You all know that there was an internal runoff within the JLP just a few days ago, I think last weekend. And the victor, Ian Ives, he emerged as the next standard bearer for South Manchester. You're looking at him there on the left side of the screen. So it is my information that I gathered this evening. Let's just say that is that Peter Bunting is now looking a safe seat because he claimed that he cannot beat Mr. Ives. Peter Bunting was in central Manchester prior. So I guess it's safe to say that the entire Manchester knows Bunting and they know his political work or lack thereof. I would say lack thereof since they voted him out. But I find it ironic that 3 to 4 months before a general election, Peter Bunting is looking to be someplace else. This man still wants to be prime minister. He wants to go back to the parliament. The truth of the matter is, I cannot tell you guys how many phone calls I get every day from people of Manchester, central Manchester especially, saying that they are 72 years old, 60 odd years old, 50 odd years old, born in Manchester, and they're saying that Bunting come there and mash up them parish. They say crime did not become so prevalent in Manchester Central, and at this point, Manchester as a whole, until Peter Bunting came down there. One man told me that he used to walk from where he used to work later evening time. After dark, he used to walk. And if you know those little district in a Manchester, you know how lonely and dark it is after that night time. And him said no, him wouldn't dare do that. Him say as night comes, so him gone in. And everybody blame Peter Bunting for mashing up the parish of Manchester. So it kind of better if Bunting did just leave the parish and do like what Data and them do and migrate, go another parish. I know Jamaica is a small place really when you're talking about, the national politics. And that's why when people like Dayton Campbell moved to Westmoreland, the people them down there run him right off the bat because everybody watch news, listen to news, watch bloggers. Them know say Dayton them a loser. So it's like, what are you coming here for? We need people to come here and work. And if you were working, they would not have voted you out. So it better if Bunting did leave the parish entirely. I don't know why he kept hanging on to Manchester. The people of Central already know him, and the word would spread over to South to say, look here, this man not do no work around here, so all him do I come here, come mash up the parish. The people them tell me say the only work we Bunting do, he will put on one pot and cook some food and them have some liquor and then dance and socialize. That's all him do. That's what the people them tell me. God no. Them same not do no work down there, people. So at this point in time, the gentleman on the left, you know, it is alleged that Bunting does not feel that he can beat him. But here the drama, Within the ranks of the PNP right now, there are certain members of parliament. who are saying, no, Bunting for go work for your seat. It is alleged that the man that Bunting want to take his seat is Anthony Hilton. People, what can go so? Anthony Hilton has been a member of parliament for about 99 years. And Bunting want the man's seat. Why don't take Angela's seat? This is getting very interesting. I heard that Julian Robinson is not happy about it. I heard that Robinson was supposed to be at some political meeting. I think it's tonight. I think it was supposed to be tonight. But him no bother go. So it postpone or cancel. And which part it is supposed to keep? I don't remember exactly. But the information I receive is that, you know, he said that's not right what Bunting is trying to do. But listen, me no want to hear nothing from them people here because people were telling them about, and as a matter of fact, let me go a little further. It is alleged that Damian Crawford start fret now because once them hear say Bunting want a seat, you know say Bunting come like, you never hear about rolling calf yet? Rolling calf, people, country people, when they say rolling calf, I know not normal. So everybody I get freed now because true Mark Golding now, if Bunting tell him say for run where a man for give him a seat, them scared say Mark Golding will do it. I don't know if Golding was down with shubbing out Hilton or resigning Hilton. I don't know. But I know that Julian Robinson is not very happy about that. So Jamaica people, wherever you are in the country, what use would you have for Peter Bunting at this time? Anyway, I soon open the phone line briefly so you can tell me. The next thing is, I don't know if you guys heard a couple of days ago where the tourism minister made an announcement that there will be flights coming to Jamaica from Dubai. And Janice Allen, where the call she now, let us say that let us say that she's Bunting's protege. Let us call her that because she come out and say Bunting is our idol. Me don't know what kind of idol because Bunting is a loser. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Anyway, could be that he's funding her campaign because she's trying to look a seat. Anyway, because she's the opposition spokesperson on tourism, she come out and tell the tourism minister say he mislead the country and he must come clarify because he gave an impression as if there would be straight flights from Dubai to Jamaica. So the flight that they're talking about, or were talking about initially, the flight would be a connecting flight in Germany. But what is the big deal? Whether the flight connect or don't connect, what is the big deal? Don't the flight come to Jamaica? Yeah, it is. So I don't even know why this is even a talking point. Like, this is crazy. These people don't know what to say and when to say it. Jamaicans over Dubai too, So I think the people them were in charge of the or the person who has the initial contract is Emirates Airways. Honestly, I didn't really expect a flight straight from Dubai to Jamaica. You know how much flight that? So if there's a stop somewhere in Frankfurt, and if you know Frankfurt airport, it's a very busy airport. It's a very popular connecting location over there in Germany. I remember coming from Italy. I had a layover at Frankfurt, and then from there straight to Chicago. So me not see no problem in a this. I mean, this is good for Jamaica. Jamaica is probably the only little island where the rapid people them I go a flight a come. Rob Kennedy, good night. Rob Kennedy said he registered to vote. I will not be a victim. I will do what I think make my life better. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so Janice Allen, this is not a big deal. Nobody can try and make no big deal out of this. What you should have said is, we're happy to hear that. This is good for Jamaica. That's all you need to say. You don't need to come fly up in anybody's face about say, you're really Bunting protege, because them style of politics then come with. This is good for Jamaica. I don't see the big deal. No matter if the flight it make 29 stop before it reach Jamaica. From it reach Jamaica with a full flight of people, that's all we business about. So find something constructive to do and say, guys, me here want interview with Dion Jackson Miller. Wanna know how me feel about that woman there already. I don't think that woman has what it takes to be called a serious journalist in Jamaica, which is quite disappointing. But me hear one interview what she do with Mark Golding, and I can't believe it. First of all, let me just tell you, Mark Golding admitted in this interview that where Jamaica is today with its record low debt, economic stability, fiscal responsibility, he said that both political parties can take credit for it. Remember, Julian coming at the parliament come say, when it comes down to fiscal responsibility, a PNP are the father, don't it? He spoke as if the JLP and the government had nothing to do with it. That's what Julian did. So, the truth will always prevail. And you not have to even work hard at it. Program phone, because I'm using my personal phone. I soon put the number across the screen. But anyway, so I want you to hear this. I want you to hear, part of this interview. But what I take issue with when it comes down to this interview with Dion Jackson Miller. Dion Jackson Miller asked Mark Golding a very straightforward question. As everybody been asking him, why is it that you did not come to the parliament with an alternative budget to what the government presented? Everybody's asking him the same question. Everybody's asking him. He was asked in the press conference yesterday by Nationwide. Same question Dion asked him. And I want you to hear the response. And then I will say what I have to say. Hold on, people. Let her get it.
For the for this was feasible. So you're just coming from a press conference where you did present numbers and you did present costings and you laid out your case as to why it is that this was feasible. How how could that not then have been a part of your budget presentation so that people could see or make up their own minds whether or not these proposals are practical or feasible, can even work, as opposed to just being a laundry list of campaign promises? Well, as I said, we didn't anticipate. We didn't formulate it as a budget because we will be in a budget. We will, when we come into government. So the rolling out of our proposals and the phasing of them is something which will have to be considered when we form government. A lot will depend on what's happening in the economy at the time. Are we going to continue to have a sluggish economy? You know, we're coming out of 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth and a recessionary environment to begin the year. We don't really know what's been happening with the tax take since then and so on. So there are lots of things that we'd have to look at when we form government. And then we'd have to look at the discretionary expenditure that's in the budget that was just approved, which is $360 billion, and decide what areas of it will we continue with, what will we maybe defer, what may we scale down, what may we completely discontinue. Because at the end of the day, we won't be voted in to government to continue what the JLP has been doing. You know, we will be voted in to do what we say we want to do. So there will be some adjustments to how that discretionary expenditure is rolled out, because that really represents the priorities of the government of the day. But how we phase it and so on will depend on the circumstances at the time. Who knows if we're going to have a year without any natural disasters, for example. You know, there are lots of issues that can affect the timing of things. You know. So is it that those numbers you guys sat down and worked on them after the finance minister's criticism in our? No, we couldn't have produced it in such a short space of time. We have been working on it for quite a long time, actually. There are a couple of things which we, when we were near to the budget presentation, we came up with, and we had an idea of the costing, but we didn't nail it down with the precision that we have since. But the vast majority of what we were presenting, we had a good sense of what the cost would be. I have 1 or 2 more questions on that, but we're at the break, so let's go to the break. We're talking to opposition.
Yes, so Dion Jackson Miller, so you need to come off a TV now. Like seriously, because you now do the work of the Jamaican people. The man is sitting there before you, and you ask him a question. Very direct, very straightforward. Why didn't you come to the parliament with an alternative budget to the government's instead of a bunch of PNP campaign promises? The man don't answer the question all now, Him not answer the question. And if, like he said, she asked him, say, if him just go home, go write that and come back after he was criticized. Him say, no, them are work on it long time. Then why you never bring it come to the parliament? Should I bring it come to the parliament then if you did a write it long time? Why Dion Jackson Miller never say to him, Mr. Golding, the parliament is not a place where you come fire off campaign promises. That is not what the parliament is used for. Why shouldn't say that to him and press him? Why didn't, because all of them, the gibberish way him talk has nothing to do with the question at hand. Mark Golding and the PNP needs to explain why they did not have an alternative budget to the governments in the parliament. I've posted a video today. Yeah, you what Damian Crawford say? We're late, but we reach. We're late, but we reach. Late to what? They're late to the budget debate, meaning that they did not come with any alternative budget. So them very late. Johnny come lately. Very late. This is incompetence, my friends. This is what you call incompetence. This is what you call We don't know what we are do. We have no clue. We don't know, so we're not supposed to come in at the parliament and come campaign. I come put manifesto. We don't know, so we don't know, so we should have did come at this debate with an alternative budget. We never know, no, we between the three of we, four of we, between Mark Golding, Dayton Campbell, Damian Crawford, and Julian Robinson. Between the four of them, none of them never know. So them did supposed to come on time, not late, come on time with an alternative budget. This is a disrespect to the Jamaican people, and this is clearly incompetence. We need some serious journalists on the TV and the radio at Jamaica. Mayor Mark Golding was challenging nationwide yesterday. I diss them up and I say, them not have no listenership. Bad to bad, only know how me feel about nationwide. Me and them are a friend, and I don't want a friend from them. Them are wicked over there. And all I who know me only know why I say them are wicked. I mean, not explain that to nobody. I say what I say. However, more people are listening to Nationwide than Mark Golding. That's true. More people, not even the PNP people don't listen to Mark Golding. More people listen to Nationwide than Mark Golding. And as an opposition leader, why are you trying to be a little Trump? The people them ask you a very simple question. They never come there disrespect you. They ask you a very simple question and they you go talk about say them not have no listenership. Basically, that's what they say. Them not have no listenership. Mr. Nationwide, come out here and blunderbuss them come say you win local election. So why you turning on them now? That's not nice. Good night. I own the chat name Melissa Silvera. Good night. Yes, justice for Melissa. I'm gonna say something about that. I'm gonna write it down here so I not forget. Anyway, Dion Jackson Miller, a time now for you hang it up, my love. You need to throw in the towel and go on in your courtroom and go defend the pedophile them you always defend. We don't want you not more for you because one is just nothing more than upsetting people's spirit, you know. You met the man go around 50 corner. And before you say to the man, say, but Mr. Golden, you're not supposed to come in the parliament, come with no manifesto. You know, this is not a place and time for you to come and be talking about, say, this is what you're gonna do when you win election. Election call, sir. Is this where you're supposed to do that? We're talking about the business of the country right now. Do you realize that by not having an alternative budget to the governments, you are agreeing and approving to everything them put on the table? Do you agree? Do you understand that? Una go like say una inferior. As journalists in the country, una go like say una inferior to these people. Eh? As for nationwide, when una ready, una do all sort of something. I see them this una up yesterday, Dayton this una up yesterday. Mark Golding this una up yesterday, and none of una were dead here. No, and the rest of the journalists them in the room. As far as me know, journalists supposed to stand up for one another. When people come and attack them stand up for one another. Only not see what me yesterday. When the representative for Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she dis up the British journalist and don't want to take the woman question, tell the woman about to go back her country. And the American journalist, she picked the American journalist to ask her the question. And the American journalist said, no, I want you to answer the question of the other journalists. And shame her. The journalists them supposed to stand up for one another. And they were alone in our room and thinking data and this one up, Mark Golding this one up, and they like, boy, wimp, una saw wimp. Me can't bother with wimp, you know. Anyway, This is the big question we may ask over here tonight now. Mark Golding. People, do you know this man on the screen? Do you know Mark Golding? I don't know him. What is Mark Golding's antecedent? Does anybody know? Let me give you an example. When you go to join the Jamaica Defense Force or any kind of job like that, sensitive positions, you have to show your birth paper, you have to show your medical records, you have to show your school records. If you're not mind sharp, all your DNA you have to show. This is what you're supposed to do. And it's the same thing in America. You go to join the military, you show everything. Mark Golding, nobody don't know this man. There are questions about whether he was born in Jamaica. And instead of coming on social media, come sit down and talk to vlogger, this man supposed to show him birth paper. We're not taking his word for it because a lot of times he does not tell the truth. Mark Golding show signs. Lord God, some I really want to talk it. Mark Golding shows signs of cognitive impairment and deficits. That's my opinion. Mark Golding need to show his medical records. Who in Jamaica can say that them used to go school with Mark Golding? I heard him tell the man say him used to go Mona Prep and him used to go Campion and the who in a Jamaica can come on the platform come say them used to go Mona Prep with him. Me never hear nobody come say them go to school with him, you know. I'm Mona Prep, you know. Me never hear nobody come vouch for him. So we really don't know anything about him. Just because you come tell me your resume, you know means I saw it going on. And when you are coming to sit in the highest office of the land, same like how the soldier them have to show birth paper, medical record, school record, get JP letter signed, all kind of same thing. Oh wow, Mark going for come show everything. We don't know him. We don't know this man from anywhere. People coming up parliament come talk say they used to go to school with Andrew Holness. Them know the Adventist church where Andrew Holness used to go. Them know Andrew Holness from this the time and that the time. Nobody don't know nothing about this man. Nobody don't know him. Me see him tell the man say him father born in England. But him not talking say mother born in England. Why is it that Mark Golding don't want to talk say mother born in England? Because Mark Golding mother side of family them own slaves in Jamaica, in St. James. So when he omits this kind of information, it raises my suspicion now. Why is he covering up these things? Why is it that PJ Patterson has to be telling him to walk with his wife? Why? Why is it that Jamaica can't hear something come out of Juliet Holness' mouth? Me never hear Sandra Golding talk yet, you know. Me never hear she talk yet. There's too much suspicion surrounding this. Why is it that Mark Golding tell people that the house where I'm living in is not theme house? Why? Look here, the same kind of transparency that we expect from a member of the JDF when them go to join it. We want the same transparency from anybody who say them want to leave our. Oh, we know Sir Mark Golden is not a spy. How we know? Nobody no know him. Him only come telling you what him want. You know see what them do? In a 2020, they repackage him, you know. They repackage him. But when them repackage him, them shed off everything that came with him from during the FinSac era and before 2020. So them repackage him and him pay one local marketing company for come with some local pretty something. For say my run campaign against Lisa Anna. We know Lisa from when? We know Sir Lisa got this at high school. We know Sir Lisa de pan rapping, pan TV. We know everything about Lisa. We don't know nothing about this man and Jamaica people. We must look at this and look at it objectively and take it very serious. You cannot elect somebody to run your country who you know nothing about. I'm going to open up the phone line. But guys, when you call, please use your discretion and understand that we cannot have a long conversation on the line. If you're calling to say something, just say what you have to say so that the people in the chat can absorb it and hear you, and keep in mind that other people want to call as well. If you want to call the program, this is the WhatsApp phone number right there. If there's anybody in the chat who went to prep school with Mark Golden or know him from anywhere, please to call the program. The phone line is open. Who is Mark Golden? Peter Bunting. I don't know what got happened to you. Hello, good night. Hello.
Natalie,
Oi.
preach it, man. They are there yesterday, and they are the PNP, you know.
Eh?
You never know that.
Well, she said she a journalist, so me no know.
She's a PNP. From March a PNP. So when I election on a PG, I beat way up on a win-win. 4 years when election box a court house used to the pan top and thing. And a PNP man, if you go here.
Okay. All right. Well,
You see where they one time when
mm-hmm.
when she interview them.
Mm-hmm. What she
You
did?
listen she that pressure check and now pressure dating Campbell.
Okay. That's why she come out here for me and Karen what here.
I take her on, man. She want trim. Oh, she harass.
Where so she for come down now?
Come down now.
All right. I will tell her. Thank you.
All right, now, sir.
Mm-hmm. Big up everybody from Central Kingston, West Kingston, East Kingston. Dean Jackson Miller, the Jamaican people, them say you must come down now. We give you enough chance to prove yourself to be a credible journalist. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes, you're live.
Yeah, man. Good night, man. St. Mary.
TV man?
One day. May I tell you, T. May I listen to you? Jackson Miller fell out, you know. Jackson Miller, when the people go over there, Jackson Miller, like all the labor people, and Jackson Miller tried to puzzle everything out when Diana tried to have the PMP, the Prime Minister name up. She tickled to tackle and she tickled to tackle and she tried push her around to talk all the things. And you allow Mark Golden to sit down and tell you all the things them from him line mouth. When I want to tell you, okay, I'm going to come to a budget debate and carry a book, a exercise book come. I'm not learning, can learn.
I exercise book him care.
You know what's exercise book? It's like I'm gonna go to war. I'm not can't play that food.
Oh, Jesus. No, sir.
I forget to something. I listen to this Prime Minister, our Prime Minister. I hear the man talking Parliament. I don't let you look at it, I just take note of it. I hear the man saying get a letter when he was on the campaign. When he was opening budget, talking, and so then going, he was trying to make it out, but he couldn't make it out. And he passed the letter to about 3 persons or so and asked everybody to look at someone to explain what this is saying because what he said the first all person right, it just couldn't. Can you imagine? The man, when I look at it, I full of what he made the man attack. The man take the time out to find out what they really write to the letter, what they would like done, the meaning, all these things of the letter that all right, you think all the strength that think you were right.
So what happened? The person was not literate? Is that what it is?
Right, something like that, what he's saying. What he's But when him in terms in got in call him member them, in team, and they look at it and then when they got you, if you look listen back the budget when him just opening. And what the man is saying about the letter, I full of water when the man saying what and the man read from the letter, say what the letter was saying. So I full of water. I say, no, as a prime minister, you have better things you could do. You have whole better things you could move on to. And that specific letter, you sit with it, you don't know, give it to you. By the way, my friend, just get it on the campaign, someone else give it to me. And I say, look at it, sir, please. And him look on it. And the man I say, I take the time out to look at that letter. That is it because the man care about we. The man I take time out for we. The man say me I full of water. This man, Mark Golding, the man lie till he lie. Me I listen one thing from Mr. Man the show. With the man I say, my give it invite into politics and how kind of things in the 90s and what him do and how him this and that. And when the man come at the man and say, he wasn't a part of FIDSAC. Then you get one little man to come on stage and talk about when PG when come in and this one little young boy. This little boy tell himself going to into the tell one mother like he never know what matter about. He don't even know what matter about.
Oh, the Rasta you to interview him when I tell?
One little one in the one state in the one platform thing, this is one program. In the one platform when he matter about a PNP bill back this and give back that. And Omar Golding wasn't a part of this and that. One bag of foolishness in the chat. Me and seeing one program, Mr. Man, the program DP, a DPR, the big man. I said, this man, this little guy, coming and listening with Vegas and them the other man. Yesterday, man, me listening, you know. And this morning, they see on Vegas and do not one talk show there. And all these things, these man, we don't play the clip. And what this man is talking about, this one have not Lord help Jamaica if Mark Bullen never get grip on Jamaica.
Make people stay there now. Make them not stay there now.
These people who sit down and think them too nice to go there and vote and believe because they're a teacher, because they're a nurse, or because they live in one little gated community and believe vote like voting for dog, voting for everybody.
Look here, the deadline to register to vote, I believe, is March 31. So you see, all who not register for vote, remember, whatever comes on election day, don't come out here and talk to nobody.
You're not answering the question. So why you say you couldn't? The tax where the man have back of the budget, or in China come with a budget. And a budget thing come with, but in because it's flop. Every time you notice income of the Prime Minister say, anytime you so much run to media now, you so much media run to now, media come and try to say he can repulse himself from what he came in the parliament. Like he might try to repulse himself from what he came in the parliament. And because him to say it no work so he might try to get another year in again and then get to jail. So quick thing upon jail to Jackson Miller, appointment, he just get on it the same day. For can talk again. For try to you see my you see when you call him already when they keep the money don't have to pay
all right, that's what.
You know why you about that.
I saw.
Journalists asking you might cost the journalist in there. And if Andrew Wallace was say that what journalists are going to say it in tomorrow morning, you know, you're day night.
They know that, yes, sir, for nationwide, no, them come tell him about him win local election. Yes, sir, for them.
Jesus, please. But these journalists, they don't have the journalism. They don't know nothing about journalism. They don't know how to ask questions. They don't even know how to ask questions. I hear them ask questions. That one time I watched them ask question. The Prime Minister asked him, how comes reality can be actual, like he was saying that if them going to put on the finance minister, then do a theater to her. How can you ask a question like that? She already be the finance. We have already nominated her to be the finance minister, and you are asking if her, your years, oh, years can be factual. I man at the
Oh, jeez.
Understand journalism. These journalists what we have out here.
That's true.
Nothing.
Them need to go back go check her.
Tech side.
That's true. Very sad time.
Not thank God to people like you and 411 and Teddy and them people there. And you see this story where you're talking about even me a little monthly. She has some good points, you know. She has some good points.
Objective and objectivity and informed. Yeah.
But these people, I don't know, yeah, man. You don't know, and it's true that, okay, you come with a budget, you can't tell people and one numbers, how much money, what you going to do, how you going to do this. Especially in a fragile budget what we have, we don't get over the umpet, you know, but we just step on the little road to recover, you know.
No, Jesus.
But this man, we don't reach now, you know. We just have a little physical space, physical discipline space, you know. And you know, this man will come a public all people I gather money and I promise care to public sector worker, home to public sector worker. Then you don't have to do that. No. You can't do it. You can't do it. That's an opposition leader. You know. Start with some house. Get some grant and some opposition leader. Start get some grant and build some house for your community, for your people. Why you spend your money overseas going invest to make and people not go to live in a house? Why you not your account then you not go through the bank?
Yeah.
We never even want hey, man, say something. Something else them come out here. The poor wife brother here that said big glad on us here in town. I'm not sure she must get help and live to what she couldn't go for that she can't get out. She reach a point where she just can't get out. She just stay night and live it out. And where I go. But she will actually right now at home say, why? The glad on see in town. That's what he told me like. The glad on see in town. Oh, see in town out there. Yeah, you understand that? Yeah, some man, some woman in the road and some people expose them. You will walk with your man. Some people expose when you lie and turn. You have to say to yourself, say, make glad not see in town. In lie, I see you. In lie till you can't lie no more. And some people, why would I prove? Why would I say?
No, Jesus.
This thing, we just imagine when she got you know, because this man can come out here and change him mode to the public and switch up and switch down. And this moment he suit him, next moment he suit him, and then when he's done, he sit down and say, I don't see this thing.
God, me even want to think about it. Yes, TV man, thank you. Big up yourself. Yes. All right. Guys, for sure you say this man not really care about Jamaica, you see? When me hear Mark Golding criticize the government and talk about him care about the people, take a look in his constituency for sure. Take a look at the fact that you have the high-rise building, will soon tumble down, All it takes is a good look at earthquake. I mean, I want to see that happen, but I'm just saying. Very possible, right? He's not out there making no representation for those people. To get a proper structure to live in for their own safety. You see him take up himself Ghana diaspora and tell life on Jamaica? Why him never take the time to go there go advocate for those people? You see in Barbados, the Barbados people them come to Jamaica and come copy off of the social housing program. And Mark Golding lend the government of Barbados, fee whatever investment bank, lend them $20 million, right? To build up house over Barbados. But he can't build up no house out of the FinSac money. You know why I open the program with the FinSac man there? Because Mark Golding said that he had nothing to do with FinSac. Jamaica people must not believe it. It's not true. If it was true, what he was saying, I would not come out here and say a lie Mattel. I have no reason to do that. And that is not my style. Make a call back the moderator. Bahamas, thank you for the correction, people. Sorry. Hello, moderator. Good night. Yeah, what happened?
Just want a quick one. Where did I talk about a while ago? I say, Bunting and try look at safe seat.
Mm.
It's surprising to you?
Well, yes, because the election. Which party am I go get in favor with the people them at this time?
No, I mean the seat where I go is a seat where them all you say if it's not dog going on them seat that them are going.
Well, him are the only dog now go win.
The seat where Anthony Hilton, you know, him seat as a safe seat, yeah?
Yes, that's true.
Alright. You know the reason why him up run now for run another seat, yeah?
Why?
You see all our transpire at the parliament.
When? When?
Throughout even the budget debate.
Mm.
Mark flapping himself, the meltdown. I tell us last night from the other day, every time. Even the last couple of interviews with him though. You play the one with Dan since night. You hear the man is like him nervous and him a stutter. I tell you, every time him feel threatened or him in a position where him get caught in a liar, so him just start a stutter and him can't make a clear statement.
Mm-hmm.
Know him in a trouble. The talk in the party around him is that him let down the party, basically. Peter Bunting now, a search a seat where him know says a sure win because them want to replace Mark, but them can't replace him. And Peter Bunting don't want to move until him have a seat because him no want nobody else to rise and take over the party. That's why I see him say in this camp, you know, to come look at safe seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No cause a ruckus because Julian already has said him not with it.
You hear the argument too?
If you talk it to them, if you use the argument to talk it to them.
Oh, okay, okay. Lord have mercy. So no, sorry, I have to take.
The performance, not the whole budget thing on the press conference. I tell you last night, the press conference is a comeback. He might try damage control. See?
Mm.
It's about look on see everything is slippery, you know. And him himself start get jittery, so he might try look a safer seat where him know him can win.
So him still believes that him is the man for the job after the people them rejected him in 2019.
Nobody never really have Mark as the man. Them going to push Mark up front because they didn't want Lisa to take over the party. Right?
What a wicked set of bad-minded.
Now that Mark is messing up and the whole country has seat and people attack. Yeah. Peter Bunting now want to make a swift shift now for a safe seat.
Mm-hmm.
Where Faders come take over the thing from Mark because they might lose confidence in him.
Then them put him there. Them need to make it. Who is going to them need to make him go on in the election. Then put him there, right?
Yeah, he might go in the election. Him can't less than go in the election. But Bunting a try and make the shift. Make sure so the seat where
In position himself.
win for him.
In position himself.
Yes.
So the people them rejected him for the leader. So I'm just going to hold them down and take it now.
Yes.
All right.
And that's right, them, and that's why I'm kill himself now for switch. Why him done a South Manchester campaign and bring all the resources and do this and do that. Why him would have want shift now at this twilight stage? Marking a trouble and them sit.
But the man when him Anthony Hilton, you know, say him out of order though. Why the seat them want? Why him don't take Angela's seat?
I mean, remember Angela one of them key lieutenant, you know. And probably tell himself, Chow, Hilton is a little quiet man where really care no clout, you can push him aside, but I mean, see, as I said, Julian earlier said him not fall feet, so it will cause some ruckus.
Mm-mm.
But if I look at safe seat where easy to win when not got no problem, and when him get that seat, then now him can come take the driver's seat from Mark, and that's the whole plan, man.
God have mercy.
Mark get a beating out there, no. PNP people, even who not come up front, come talk under them breath and attack in a corner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So him let down. And if you look on Dennis Daily Lipston at the parliament behind him, is that woman as a person. So what a damn man fool is he?
Mm-mm. This is serious. All right, well, thank you very much, as usual. We're waiting for more development because Bunting, me don't know which party I go, but make we see it go.
Yeah, man, I see a seat him look come take back the driver's seat,
Well,
man.
make him go take Hilton's seat. I would have really like to see that. No, I want to see it. All right.
I watch, man, but it I get interesting, you know.
Yes, yes. Thank you, moderator. Big up yourself.
Alright.
People, how old is Bunting? Bunting is 65 years old. September come. He's turning 65. Me not understand them people, yeah. Them things that's how politics go. You're just gonna hold on the people them and take it and a rape. People must choose you. And Bunting has had his chance many times over in the politics. Jamaica people, we're a small country. Stop from recycling these washed up, these do nothing politicians. Yesterday, gentleman, when Ian Ives, where Bunting a run from, sir, me I beg you call over here. Me want to know why I run from you. Call over here one at a time. Why I'm afraid of this man? Me I wonder if Bunting have anxiety when I'm scared for lose again. Because him could have never want to come to prime minister after the PNP people them run him way already. That doesn't make any sense. No, sir. Anyway, Mark Golin said that he was no part of FinSac. Mark Golin, stop from lying to the people. That is not true. I am asking the government of Jamaica to help this man.
Very, very hard to cope with life like this.
After working hard for several years to build his dream house, he was thrown out in an instant, losing belongings he and his family had spent years accumulating. The Finsacked entrepreneur claims his house, which was valued at between $9 and $11 million, was offloaded by Finsack for just $3.5 million.
At the time when the house sold, they said that who 11 point odd million. And they said they sold it for 3.5, and I still have a balance of 7 point something. Up to now, I don't know if I still owe that money or what happened. I don't know if I have a money in my hand now, if they will come to me for that money, because they say I owe it, and I don't know if it's still growing interest. Because every time we ask for an account, nobody won't give it to us.
Mr. Willis says he ended up being finsacked because he took a revolving loan from the now defunct Eagle Commercial Bank. However, with the interest rates skyrocketing, he, like many others, found it difficult to keep a pace with the financial demands. Dealing with the emotional toll of finsack hasn't been easy for many who were forced to start life all over again.
Yes, Margot, and you were part of FinSac. We see the amount of money where you make off of it. We see it. And you know, so what was happening to the people them were very wrong. Criminal, wicked, evil. So don't lie to us. Don't insult our intelligence. And Mr. Willis is still alive, you know. When FinSac happened to him, his children were much younger and his wife has since died. I've heard him say that him feels that the stress and just devastation of FinSac that contributed to his wife's health and even his own health when he see him doing a good condition. So me that like if the government could have give him a little help. The last time I see Mr. Willis, a cigarette and bubble gum and them sitting there, I see the man a sell and peanut for one little stall. The man come down from a businessman, you know, a provider for his family, you know. come down to that. And you come talk about say, you had nothing to do with FinSac. You couldn't own something like that. You couldn't own that the level of devastation. But the truth are the truth. You had everything to do with it. As much as Bunting did, as much as Omar Davis did, as much as PJ did, you had everything to do with it. Anyway, guys, we're going to cut the program a little short tonight. Who is Mark Golin? I don't know. And I'm going to leave the program saying this. Dean Jackson Miller, you can listen this too. Just like how our security forces have for sure, bird paper, nose hole, hand miggle, medical record, school record, all kind of sitting. We don't know Mark Golin. So we don't like you, Dean Jackson Miller, for come do the investigation. You're supposed to be an investigative journalist. Come do the investigation. Why nobody can come forward say they used to go to prep school with him and them sitting there? Where's his birth paper? We not trust him. Are the truth? Are we the people get to determine the future of our country, you know? Not one little man will buy PNP for $10 million, you know? And you know, you're enabler. Can you bring the man by your platform and ask the man question him the answer? The Jamaican people. Which all angles? This is zero angle. Anyway, people, thank you for joining tonight. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Please share the content and take care of yourselves. We'll catch up another time. Take care.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Natalie, you're bigger than George Washington Bridge and Island Empire State Building. Straight to the ceiling. Sin, Lord of mercy. Jamaica is not a place to go all. Not when certain guys in control. Jehovah God no. Lord of mercy. Hey, some say that them are diati. And they must suffer to hell no rati. Natalie, more you big up yourself. Right and no because you're rougher than them. Hey, they must say that they are diati. And they must suffer to hell no rati.